So what's this I hear about a UFO?
I seen one. Yep, out there in the fields. Rob and I were driving on the way down from Oakland to here, and we were somewhere near Coalinga. It was in the middle of the night. There was a few cars ahead of us and a large semi-trailer. And we both looked over at the... Rob actually said, he said, "Hey, what is that over there?" And I looked over, and it what appeared to be like a crop duster with 3 lights. You know, it was the general shape of an airplane. It had a body and it had wings in it, and it had 3 lights on it that looked like they were in line with like a propeller. One in the front of the nose of the vehicle, of the craft, and 2 on the wings, which were slightly offset, making it kind of like a Y. They looked like sort of like a bird of prey in Star Trek, if you know it's Klingon. Anyway, but it was definitely traveling like right next to us with no sound. I mean, completely silently, just doing 80 with us. And I said, "I don't know what that is, dude." And he said, "Wow, that's weird, huh? Must be a crop duster." And it went in front of us. It narrowly missed the semi-trailer and probably scared the shit out of that dude, if he saw it at all, if his mind allows him to see it. But it banked, and you could see the full wingspan as it turned like this, you know, and we were like, "Holy shit!" And then it kind of continued on that arc, but then it did like this weird like hop. It hopped up onto a cliff that wasn't there and just landed or hovered, and then as we passed it, it swooped back down, came around behind us, and then went so we could see it in the back of the rearview mirror, and then it did like the Close Encounters of the Third Kind, like where it was, you know, up, and then we just didn't see it anymore. And then we saw behind us, it like dropped some dust, some kind of weird, you know, space dust, I don't know. But it missed us, and then it went ahead of us, and it dropped another one, and it was clear as day, a column of dust in the road that we had to drive through because we couldn't like veer away from it. There was nowhere to go, and so we just drove through it, and then we were verified with each other, like, "Did you see what I just saw? Hold on, let me just make sure this isn't like a psychosis of mine manifesting itself with some kind of like weird, kind of like a delusion of grandeur or something, you know." So space dust.